Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that I was going to make a free-to-play AAA multiplayer game with an additional campaign added onto it? And what if you had a lot of expectations for the multiplayer, but they didn't quite live up to your expectations? Well, today I introduce to you Halo Infinite. So it is currently December 28th, and Halo Infinite's multiplayer came out weeks and weeks ago. So this is like an after impressions type thing, and I want to talk about the game in its current state, and I want to answer the questions: is Halo Infinite already dying, and does the game have a bright future in 2022? I'm going to talk about my current thoughts on the game, what the community thinks about the game, the problems with the game, and how we can fix them all in today's video. So a big thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so no face cam today because I am extremely tired, but with my next video we will be back to face cam. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. So let me just get my honest thoughts on Halo Infinite right now. So I think the game is fun. I think for what there is right now, it's fun, it's polished, it's, you know, there's a couple bugs here and there, but overall it's very polished and it's very fun. You know, you can have a good time with this. If you haven't played it yet, I think if you boot it up, you will definitely have some fun. You'll get some fun out of this. But the problem with a game like this is we need longevity. We need this game to last like they wanted, right? They wanted this game to last like 10 years or so, right? Maybe that's a little bit dramatic, but that's ideally what they want. You know, they want another Fortnite where they have this free-to-play game that's fun and polished, but at the same time they're, you know, selling battle passes and microtransactions and things like that. And that's kind of the first problem with the game right now, is the progression system is still garbage. I feel like it's not where it should be. Now, is it better than when it first launched? It's a little bit better. But I think the problem with like the community has with the game right now, and especially something I have with the game, is the way you unlock these items. So you have all these items in the shop, right? All nice and cool, right? You know, looks amazing. These are items that you want for your character. You want these weapon skins, you want these armor skins, but it's like, if you want them, you either have to grind 500 hours out of the game, or you give the game your wallet and say, here, take my money. You know, some of the skins I can understand being exclusively paid, just like Fortnite, right? Some of the skins you want in the game, or a lot of the skins you want, you have to exclusively pay for them. You can't just get them out of the battle pass. You know, like I really want this skin right here, the Cloud9, you know, this blue and black, you know, where you get the, I think it's a blue and black battle rifle, if I'm not mistaken, too, you know, weapon skin. And this looks really cool, and this is something I'm fine paying my money with, right? But here's the problem. The problem is, I don't know if I could show this, but if I can, well, we'll see, right? You'll know when I edit this video. But pretty much, apparently, like, future seasons and events got leaked, and supposedly a lot of it's paid stuff, where you could just straight up just give them your money and unlock everything. And look, you know, cosmetics are cosmetics, but what's the point in playing a game if the progression is trash? You know, there's no incentive to want to keep going, right? And I think you guys can agree with this. And, you know, if you play Call of Duty, if you play Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, any game that has, I mean, really just any multiplayer game, you know, you want that sense of progression. You want to feel like you're progressing as a player and a character. You know, when I play Fortnite, the main reason I played every single day back in like 2019 was because I wanted to wake up every morning and grind out challenges. I wanted to level up. I wanted to, you know, sometimes compete with friends and see who could reach a certain level faster. And that's why I say Halo Infinite's core gameplay is really fun, but the problem is the way you get these items and the way you progress just isn't very rewarding. It doesn't make you want to play the game, and that's not the only issue. The other issue is the fact that the lack of game modes and maps and accessibility and custom game features, and on top of that, no forge, no, you know, all these other things that are missing, which again, we've been knowing for quite some time now, but it kind of adds to that fire, you know what I mean? Like, there's a good amount of maps when you open up the map selection thingy, you know, like, oh, okay, there's a decent amount of maps, but once you actually start playing, it feels like you're playing the exact same maps over and over and over. And it's the same thing with the game modes, you know? I feel like there should be a lot more variety with the game modes. You need to be able to select exactly, you know, like Call of Duty, you can essentially essentially, you know, if you want to play with friends, custom game with friends, you could select exactly what map you want and exactly what mode you want. And it's sad when people trash on Call of Duty, yet Call of Duty right now has more customization in the custom games than Halo does, Halo Infinite, which is kind of sad. And I love both games. I love Call of Duty, I love Halo. Both games have their flaws, both games have their pros, but as of right now, you know, talking about Halo Infinite, they do need more customization in just really all aspects of the game. You know, I feel like the, you know, character customization, it's decent, you know, I feel like there could be a little bit more, but it's just the way you get the items, and then the customization in the custom games is bad, and it's just, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done. But like I was saying with the game modes, you know, it just feels like when I'm playing these games, I'm playing the exact same maps over and over and over, and I'm playing the exact same game modes over and over and over. Like, I feel like every time I queue up into a game, I'm always playing Oddball, or I'm always playing, you know, whatever, right? I think it's called a Stronghold. I think that's the game mode. And so it just kind of feels that way, you know what I mean? I just feel like we're playing the same things, and like I said earlier, you know, that's why in the beginning of the video, I don't want to make anybody mad saying, oh, Halo Infinite's dying, which I'll get to in a second. But I just feel like, you know, with something like this, I'm sorry, but this game is not going to last 10 years. If this is the state that it stays in, which it's not, I know it's not, but if it did, it would not last 10 years. Let's be honest. I appreciate them, you know, 343 for making this game free to play. I appreciate them for polishing this game and doing their best to making it better. But for what it is, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done. And I feel like the YouTuber who explained the flaws the most is the Act Man. I think y'all should go watch his video. Matter of fact, I'll have a link down below. But I feel like he explained all the flaws the best, and he talked about things that nobody else has talked about, which I 100% agree with, because again, the game has a lot more problems besides just the progression. And I see people saying, oh, the game is really fun, it's gonna thrive for years, and it's like, a game could be fun, right? A game can have so much, you know, so many fun factors out of it, but if everything else surrounding that fun doesn't last, like the progression, the customization, the custom games, you know, more modes and maps and things like that, the game is not going to last 5 to 10 years. People are still going to be playing in 5 to 10 years, but as a massive fan base, it's going to die down quick in 5 to 10 years if, you know, they don't start adding all these extra things that the community wants. But honestly, my final, like, if I was reviewing Halo Infinite's multiplayer right now, I'd probably give it like, it's like a 7 out of 10, right, on a fun factor scale. But I think overall, in terms of like content and things like that, not including the campaign or anything like that, just specifically the multiplayer, it's like a 6 out of 10. Because when I first started playing the multiplayer, I was having so much fun, and now I'm just having so much more fun with the campaign that I don't even want to go back and play the multiplayer, because again, the progression isn't the greatest, and the lack of modes and maps just doesn't make me really want to go back. I mean, I would rather play Doom Eternal over and over again, and I almost have like 300 hours in that game, and I'd rather go back and play that all over again than play, you know, Halo Infinite's multiplayer, because again, the progression and just that sense of, hey, I want to go back and I want to, you know, grind this, I want to grind that, I want to grind my battle pass, like, it doesn't give you that incentive, which kind of sucks. But with every video, comment your thoughts down below on Halo Infinite's multiplayer. If you guys are still playing it, then let me know, what do you find the most fun about it? And if you stop playing, then let me know why. As always, a big thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated, and with that being said, I will catch all of you in the next one, and peace out.